Yeah, so I had to break up the other one at 10 minutes. So, talking about directors, when you have your communities, you will still need one person who knows that you are ready to grow and you've submitted yourself to their tutelage, basically their guidance. So, usually you find this person within the community, so you join or in the online space. You will need access to this person. This person needs to know you. So, let me give you an example. When last year, one of my goals was like to build a business, and the first thing I needed to do was to register the business. And I had a lot of people who were doing it, but I need to be strategic about it. So this guy that has a lot of network and actually registers companies, and I felt okay, I need to work with this guy because yeah, he can actually help me in the long run. So why not let me reach out to him and let him register my company? That was what I did. I sent him an email and I was like, "Hey, my name is this. I do this, and my one of my 2022 goals, like to build this company that does this and this and this." And I would like to start by registering it. And I realized you register companies. Can you help me with that? And he was like, "Yeah." And I asked him how much. I paid him. He did it and all that. And then when he finished registering, he was asking me whether what my next steps are and all that. And the next thing was as if we were even partners. Like he helped me through the events and all of that. He didn't know, but I knew that from the very beginning. That was my plan with him. But he just thought, he just vibed me, and that was why we continued relationships. He didn't know that all along that was my plan. Because when you meet people, you always want to have a plan for them. Like, this is what I intend to achieve with this person. You need to always communicate with them. But it doesn't mean you should go ahead and be using people. In as much as you can gain something from people, you should also be providing value, because if you don't provide value, they will actually eject you themselves. You just realize that when you call them, they won't pick, and they may feel like they are not respecting you. But actually, that's how life works. Life is transactional. Even if all you offer someone is like humbleness, like okay, when someone is teaching you something, yes, it's hard for you to give them anything, but when you respect their time, and really value what they teach you, you actually give you something back because they feel good that yes, this is a good student and he or she's making progress. So the final note on this: don't go for someone too high because he may be too busy. So yes, find someone within your stage, as I mentioned earlier. So about accountability, the first part is share your goals on social media. I'm not saying you should go and list your goals on social media. Let me give an example of this very newsletter. Letters from Marso. When I first wanted to start it, I think I procrastinated for like 6 months. And then one day I went on my WhatsApp story and I was like, this weekend, I'm going to send out my first newsletter. And my friends were already replying immediately like, okay, how do you subscribe? Some just send me their emails direct, man. I don't even ask them how to subscribe. Or I go and add it yourself. And I was laughing because I didn't set anything up until Saturday, and someone actually calling me. I was like, I haven't seen my letter. And I was like, I've not written it. They're like, you must send it. So I had to send it by Sunday, and that was how I started. This masterclass, I just put the draft together on my book. I didn't put most of it together when I shared the flyer. People signed up, so of course I have to do it. Sometimes you just share it on social media and it forces to actually come true. Then secondly, you have accountability partners. First part is share it with people you can't let down. This is where your mentors come in, your older siblings come in, your parents come in. People who like when you tell them you're going to do something, you're going to make sure you do, because you don't want to share when they ask you how far with that thing said you would do, and you start scratching your head. Then secondly, share it with friends who can beat you metaphorically, of course. There are friends who, when you tell them to do something and you don't do it, they won't really do anything. And there are friends who will literally like threaten you into doing it. So you always need those friends and share with those friends. Then hold yourself accountable. That's the last thing. You should respect yourself enough to not disappoint yourself. Because if you don't respect yourself, who will even respect you? So yes, that's the end of this section. I hope you gained value and I hope you took some